The price of XRP is $2.31, and I really believe we have a lot of amazing stuff as far as the technical analysis of Ripple, aka XRP, is concerned. Then we also have one of the best performing, altcoins in the past couple of months, ZCASH, ZEC, and we're also going to look at some technical analysis as far as virtuals is concerned. Of course, the price of Bitcoin is fluctuating, going up and down. And right now we are currently sitting at 358,000 US dollars. So a lot is at stake. And a lot of people have been wondering, like, what's the best approach, especially when it comes to trading a lot of these altcoins, because we are stuck in limbo and we are very unsure as to where the prices are going to tilt, because we've seen a lot of these altcoins ferociously pump, and we've also seen a lot of these altcoins ferociously dump as well. So anyhow, in order for you to understand what is happening, so before I get to XRP, Zcash and Virtuals Protocol, what I would like you to understand is, for now, we have to understand what the Bitcoin dominance is doing. The Bitcoin dominance is going to allow us to understand how to play the game, because the price of Bitcoin, honestly, at this particular moment, it obviously topped out at, let's go back to Bitcoin. Let's go back to Bitcoin. We look at the previous all-time high. The previous all-time high was 126,000 US dollars. This particular pinnacle right over here is the current top. Okay, so now if you consider that and look at the Bitcoin dominance, right? It's around 59.90. So Bitcoin is losing its dominance, which is ultimately a very good sign for the out season. So out season hasn't happened yet. A lot of these altcoins, right? If you look at the total altcoin market cap right over here, so total altcoin market cap excluding Bitcoin, you can see that we haven't even done a whole lot of stuff. We haven't really moved that much. However, this right over here also looks like a top. It looks like 4.23 trillion US dollars was the top. Okay, but I really believe a lot of, for example, altcoins like AVAX. If you look at AVAX and you look at the trajectory, we haven't done much. The previous all-time high was like way above 145. We are like literally at $17. You understand? So this is one of the reasons why it's very confusing at this particular juncture, because it's quite it's very misleading, because the total altcoin market cap is very high, and a lot of these top altcoins haven't even gone to the previous all-time high. For example, Tia, look at Tia. It's far from its all-time high, which was around $20. So where has the money been coming from? How come we are at 4.23 trillion US dollars when a lot of these coins don't have any money at all? You understand? So go to Sui. Look at the charts. Of course, Sui had like its bull market or whatever, but the ultimate story lies on the fact that a lot of altcoins haven't seen their previous all-time glory. So now the question stands: where is the money coming from, and where is the money sort of being stored? Because there's no way we can have about 4.23 trillion, then everybody is like literally broke. How many of you guys have made a lot of money? Maybe the money was in Solana. You see, the thing is, when it comes to altcoins, right? When it comes to cryptocurrencies, there has been a lot of dilution, because there's a lot of sub cryptocurrencies. Like, for example, if you talk about Solana, right? Solana, boom. You've got Solana. The price is like literally 162. This was the previous all-time high in 2021, which was around 245. But if you look deep into it, right, Solana has got many meme coins that really ended up having like billions and billions of dollars that were under Solana. So what this really trickles down to is the fact that there has been a lot of dilution. Solana, for example, has been a very powerful altcoin this season. And within Solana, there has been very, very powerful players, meme coins that have really done very well. So this is one of the reasons why, if we look at the total altcoin market cap, we are like literally at the top. But a lot of these meme coins, or rather, a lot of these altcoins, the top 10 altcoins, haven't seen any performance at all. So what does this imply? How do we play the game? So the game right now is playing the sub sectors of these meme coins. For example, we already know Solana is one of the toppest contenders, one of the best contenders out there. So what we're supposed to look at right now is not entirely the whole altcoin market cap, or rather the whole altcoin ecosystem. We're supposed to look at ecosystems that have got like a thriving culture. Okay, Solana, Sui, Sui also had like a very good year, and a lot of these meme coins did very well. If you take a look at BNB also had like a very good out season. There's a lot of ecosystem infrastructure under BNB that has been doing very well. So what I'm trying to tell you is, look, this time around, the game is different. It's different from the 2016 bull run. It's different from the 2012 bull run, because this time around it's about ecosystems and them thriving by themselves. You understand? So Solana brought in a lot of liquidity, a lot of capital. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of people made a lot of money via Solana in comparison to the rest of the altcoins. So in 2026, the only thing that you're supposed to be doing is identifying these infrastructures that are creating millionaires underneath them. Okay, so anyhow, let's go back to XRP. XRP were at $2.31. The market cap is around 138 trillion US dollars. And if we take a look at the technical analysis, right, this is obviously clearly going to receive a downtrend. This is for sure. We're going to go to $1.54. So when it comes to XRP, Repo, the price analysis, the news surrounding XRP coin, XRP crypto is, look, we are in a downtrend. And a few days ago, this is like literally less than a fortnight ago, right? We saw the price drop to about $1. And this is one of the reasons why I am sure that the price is going to come back down to about $1.30 all the way to $1.60. So this is where we're going to be fluctuating and bouncing. Nothing extraordinary is going to happen unless this happens. So as far as Repo XRP is concerned, look, we are bearish at this particular moment. I do not really want to bust your bubble, but trust me, we are bearish. So expect the prices to reduce in momentum, in volume, and ultimately in the price. Okay, as far as ZCASH is concerned, boom, ZCASH did very well. It's about 10.4 trillion US dollars, or rather billion US dollars. Okay, this is the market cap right over here. Okay, this is like 10.4 billion US dollars. By the way, my apologies, I meant to say 138 billion US dollars, so please forgive me. So ZCASH has got about 10.4 billion US dollars, and if we look at the ultimate market caps, right, it's done very well. It went to the previous all-time high, which happened in 2018. So we haven't even blown past the previous all-time high of 2018 as far as ZCASH is concerned. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe that we're going to see a retracement before we see a further push up high. So if you are in ZCASH, okay, definitely you have to think about exiting. So one of the reasons why ZCASH always tends to do very well is because it's a privacy themed type of cryptocurrency. It's all about privacy, it's all about ABC, yada yada, and all that good stuff. It's all about privacy. So a lot of people are doing illicit activities, for lack of a better term. And this is one of the reasons why we're seeing the price end up doing very well. So if we look at basic Fibonacci levels, so let's look at the trend based Fibonacci level. We extend this one, that one, and then we take it all the way down to here, right? You guys are going to discover that this particular level right over here, this level is the top. So if you are still in ZCASH at this particular moment, man, you're really facing a lot of risk. The only reason, or rather the only moment that I can jump into ZCASH is if the price sort of pushes above this level, which is around 747. So right now, the momentum is reducing towards the downside. And if you look at the 24-minute time frame, right, we are obviously losing momentum. So what's going to happen is we're going to drop down to 406 before we end up going any further up higher. So expect the price to come back here. So all we can expect is for the price to get rejected at this level. So this level is going to act as our resistance right over here between 723. So if you guys are privileged enough to still be in a trade while the price goes to about 726, expect a rejection, and boom shakalaka, it's going to go back to around 511. So anything below 500, I would go for this particular level, 413. This is where I would expect the price to bounce. This level, these buying nodes right over here, this is where institutional money has got their support resistance. So if you are in Zcash, this level is what you are going to be jumping into. So anyhow, moving over to Virtual's protocol, aka Virtual, this is what we are having. So let's go over to the technical analysis as Virtuals is concerned. By the way, if you guys really want to be part of my trading group, link is going to be in the description, and I am giving out $1,200 worth of free sign up. So if you are listening to my voice, click the link of MEXC. So right now I'm actually working with MEXC. I'm giving you like tons and tons of bonuses for the festive season. So if you sign up using the link in the description, register everything, you guys are going to receive $1,200 worth of bonuses that you can really end up trading and making a whole lot of money. So yeah, check out the link in the description, get a free $1,200 and trade all your way up to $1 million for free. $1,200 for free on me. Check out the link in the description. So yeah, like I was talking to you guys about, right, Virtual's protocol is around $1.38, and this is a very sad case as far as Virtuals is concerned, because the previous all-time high is literally up there. Take a look at this. $4, literally almost $5.19. The current price is $1.38, and this particular ecosystem is absolutely crazy. If we go to virtuals.io, you guys are going to see that these guys are doing every right thing possible. They've got AI agents, they've got an ecosystem, they've got people, but the thing is, they really have a very bad tokenomic structure. So if you take a look at this, right, the circulating supply, if only I can get it, so go back to the circulating supply. Total circulating supply is about 1 billion, okay, and then the circulating existing supply is around 656 million $, which is roughly around 65%. Okay, so there's gonna be a whole lot of deflationary action happening, which is one of the reasons why we are seeing the prices go lower and lower and lower. And this is one of the reasons why I really believe that we are going to see the prices come back down. Of course, we had a very good price action because we saw the price drop to 26 cents, a few weeks ago. And now we're seeing the price retracing and coming back to this level. So what I'm expecting is the price of Virtual to stabilize around this particular level. So let's go back to this level. So we're going to see the price of Virtual come back down to these levels. 70 cents is definitely going to happen. Okay, so we're going to see the price come back to these levels. If that doesn't happen, we're probably going to see the price come back down to this level right over here. 84 cents is definitely going to be like way in our structure, in our playbook right over here. If that doesn't happen, we're going to see the price come back down to like $1.07 according to this order block right over here. This order block right over here. Okay? Yeah, this level. So we can see the price go back. Anyhow, all you have to know is we are in a downtrend. Before the prices go higher, they're going to get lower. Whatever you do with this type of information, it's all up to you. But if you really want to make a whole lot of money, if you know that you've got like more than $1,000 in your account, and if you know that you need to make the right decisions for 2026, you guys already know my prowess. You guys already know what I do. You guys already know my history because everything is documented. So if you go to my YouTube channel, right, just do a basic background research about me. Yeah. Go to my YouTube channel, go back as far as you can. You guys are going to discover that I've been in the game for a very long period of time. I brought you Binance Coin when the price of BNB was literally below $1. When I was preaching about Binance, the price was around 25 cents. Go to my YouTube channel, search for BNB, and look at the prices and hear the tenacity in my voice. Listen to the conviction in my voice, and you guys are going to know that you are dealing with the right person. So if you guys want any advice, any sort of help with regards to trading, because you can actually trade for a living. I've been trading for the past close to a decade. I've been trading for like over 8 years because I started aggressively trading in cryptocurrencies in 2015, end of 2015. I vividly remember. So this is one of the reasons why I'm saying, look, whatever amount of money that you have, please let me know, saying, look, Muna, I'm your subscriber. I listen to you. I did my background research. I've seen all the cycles you've been around, and I want your help, and I'll be able to help you and do what you have to do. So that's all I had for you. Check out all the links in the description. If you want to get like a free $1,200 US, check out the link in the description, and I will talk to you on the other side.